Hey, good morning, peoples. Jace here. My second talk and walk. Today, I'll pan around a little bit. Today, I'm at sunny Talbot again. On the beach of Aberavon. I shall pan around in a minute, but first of all I'd like to thank everyone of the kind comments and the people subscribing to my channel. I didn't know how this channel was going to go because there's so many guys and girls doing van life. I mean, I've only been doing this is week 4. I will be doing more travelling when I get my different van. As from my last video, I bought a second-hand Fiat Ducato van, and it's getting converted as we speak. I did try it for 2-3 weeks, thinking about converting the van I'm in. And the reason I bought the bigger van is that if I'm going to do this van life, I do it in a bit of comfort. And my Vauxhall Vivaro is just too small. It'd have been fine in my 20s, no doubt. You can rough it, can you? But I'm in my 50s now, and I want a bit of creature comfort. And a diesel heater. But boy, oh boy, is it getting cold in the nights now. Oof. It makes me think about the people living on the streets. How are they doing it? Don't know. I'm struggling a bit in the van. At least when it gets too cold, I can crank my engine up and then put the heating on full blast, you know, and make myself a hot brew when I want one. But most people living on the streets, don't know how they do it. Don't know how they do it. I'm lucky enough to have a van. I mean, imagine if I didn't have a van, I'd have to live on the streets or waste all my money living in a bed and breakfast and that until it runs out. But that's why I've chose a van. The expense of running a house on your own, I don't know what people do these days. Anyway, I'm waffling again. I'll pan around and show you. There we go, look at that. Okay, that's in the distance there, that's Swansea. I'll keep panning around, nice and slow. The beach I'm on is, like I said, Aberavon. Right, I'm going into the sun now, it might not come out, hang on. Yeah, and there's the beachfront there, the promenade. And in the distance there, look at that, you can see the steelworks. And look at the 3 cranes. Anybody knows Talbot, those, it's like a landmark with those cranes. I don't know how long they've been there, must be 40-50 years perhaps. I have no idea. But they don't work at the minute, because the steelworks is closed. So, there you are, that's a nice panoramic view. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful down here. Back to my ugly face. Anyway, like I was saying, van life in the winter in general, unless you've got a proper insulated van and a heat source, it's going to be a struggle. But hopefully 3 and 4 weeks my van will be ready and I should be good to go. And then I'll do a bit more walk and talks in different places, because I'm going to use it to the full potential of that van. I'm going to start travelling all around Wales and England, Scotland, and do a little blog, is it, on where I am, and show you around. If you people like this, it's great. I'm enjoying it. I'm surprised how many people have looked at and viewed my channel and give me thumbs up and nice comments, you know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful people out there. A lot of people doing the same thing as me. Become homeless for whatever circumstances. I shall tell you about mine at a different time. When I'm not in Port Talbot. Perhaps when I'm in my new van and I'll do a walk around my van and view my van, and perhaps I'll do show you guys when I'm cooking the food and talk about it then, you know. Nothing serious. So why I'm not homeless, I'm houseless. I've got a van at least, and I'll have a newer van with some heating, better quality. But this might be a kick up the arse I need, you know. I mean, this is week 4, and to be fair, I'm enjoying it. I've parked up in some lovely places. I should have videoed them, and I will do a bit more videoing. I didn't know how well it was going to go from the first video I put out. I was quite surprised. Really am surprised. I did start a channel about a month ago. I bought an adventure bike, and I thought, right, let's do this on an adventure bike. So I did a little clip of the bike. I just bought the bike. My plans are, and still are, to do a few trips abroad with a few of my riding buddies. But since I bought that bike, circumstances happened and I'm now bloody homeless. So I'll probably end up selling the bike because I'll have nowhere to keep it. At the moment I've got somewhere to keep it, but if I'm going to be living in a van full time, I won't be able to carry that bike with me. It's too heavy, and I probably won't get to enjoy it. But I've committed to a few trips abroad with the boys, so I'll do those trips and I'll get a GoPro and I'll see how those trips go with them. But after that, then I'll probably have to sell the bike. Like I said, I bought the bike to do a bit of riding with the boys. I've always ridden bikes and race bikes. It's a passion of mine. Motorbikes, they've been a part of my life since I was 5 years of age. I've had a bike in my life every year of my life so far. Like I said, I used to race motocross, schoolboy motocross, adult motocross. And then I started doing enduro riding. And it's the way your body goes, you know. In your younger days, you're fit, and you're fit, you're strong, you're healthy. You can take the knocks and the bumps. Then as you get older, you can't. So you go from an extremely hard, fast sport to a slower paced sport. And now I've gone from enduro racing up to adventure riding, even more slower pace. And my dog's going nuts. So like I said, I'm 57 in January, and my body's had a beating over the years of racing bikes. And my army life, lots of injuries. Alright, my boy. You must. Alright, let my dog off for you. Hang on. Go. There we go, my boy. He loves the beach. There we go. Alright. Look at him. He's loving van life as well. I've got to say, when we park up in the forestry and 9-10 o'clock in the evening, in the night I should say, he comes alive. He's a different dog. Yeah. Anyway, back to me waffling. What was I saying? Yeah. So I was going to do adventure riding. I bought the tent and the camping equipment and things like that. But my circumstances changed from buying that bike to being homeless. And yeah. So van life is a new venture for me. And like I say, this is week 4. I'm enjoying it. And I'll enjoy it more in my new van. Only because, don't get me wrong, you could do it in a small van. And people do it in a small van. But I find it's a bit cramped for me. Standing up is the biggest reason. People, when you're old, well, not really old, but as you're getting older, you're standing up is in a cramped van, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So a van I can stand up is like heaven, isn't it? At my age, you're going to do it in a bit of style, isn't it? A bit of comfort. So it'll be full steam ahead and more videos into the other van. You know, things like having a cooker there. I mean, I got a cooker, but you only see a fixed kitchen. You know, I mean, I gotta shuffle things around, and it can be a nightmare. Like I said, in my 20s, in my back of the van, be fine. You rough it, can't you? But as you get older, well, I can't anyway. I'm right worse these days. It's absolutely gorgeous down here today, guys. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've been come down here for years. And I used to run down here 16 years ago. I can't run now. I speed walk now. But running, I smashed my knee up quite badly years ago. Yeah, a long time ago now, 2002. I smashed it to bits. And that's why I have an army pension. Because I got medically discharged. So I didn't do my full term, but I got injured. I got injured in, I was based in Germany. They repaired my knee quite good, to be fair, and it has been good. But the cold weather, man, you can feel it. I got metal pins, I got plates and pins in my right leg, and in the winter you can feel them. And people say, I went to the doctors once and said, the pain in the winter when it's cold. It shouldn't be. It's all in your head. How can it be? I don't know. If anybody else has got plates and pins in their body, does it hurt in the winter? Or when it gets cold? Mine does. My right knee seizes up a bit. Anyway, I'm getting closer to the Swansea. So I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. It's probably a bit clearer. Hang on. There we go. Is that better? Not the guy fishing. But look at that. I walk now. You can't actually, you don't have an Avon Beach, you can't actually walk to Swansea because it is separated by a river, which would have been cool if you could, if they had a little bridge going over there. It is a bridge obviously for the motorway. But yeah, I'll walk you guys up to the river and we'll call it a day, because I've run out of things to talk about. It's quite strange trying to talk. It's quite strange talking to yourself. I suppose if I was like on a live chat to you guys, it'd be different, because obviously I'm talking to someone. But when you're on your own talking into the phone and trying to explain things to people, you forget what you're talking about at the beginning. And I can't edit to this. What you're seeing, what you'll get later when I download it, that's it. I have no idea how to edit these things. So, a bit rough and ready, but I'm sure I'll get the hang of it, and hopefully I can, yeah, great boy. get a laptop. I can edit things and I don't know. I'm trying to remember what people have said in the comments. To talk back to you guys. Beautiful comments, man, I gotta say. It's an eye-opener, this YouTube lark, isn't it? And it just goes... I just can't get my head around things. How many people are doing this? And I can see why they do it. Is it because you're lonely? I don't know. I mean, it can get lonely, can't it? I mean, I've only been doing it 4 weeks and I've had some lonely nights. You know, you're thinking, what am I doing? And this and that. Oh. I don't know. I think I'd go mad if I didn't have my dog, mind. Because he's such a demanding little dog, man. He drags me out. I've got to walk him all the time. And when I'm up park up at forestries and that, he's hyper. Alright, what's the matter? I'll show you him now, guys. How demanding is he? He's not bad, he's 14 years of age. He's still going strong. Come here, my boy. Come on, we'll walk up to the river. Me now. So I can see it now. I can't remember what I was just talking about. Being lonely or something. Like, yeah. Whoop. Come on. Right, my dog wants to be picked up. I don't know what's happened there. I think he's pulled a muscle. Come here. No matter. So you gotta walk and talk with me and the dog now. He's getting old and he pulls a muscle, I think, yes. I know there's a massive van life community out there. I do go on YouTube, as you know, obviously, and there's a lot of sites they seem to park up, and one of them's Stonehenge. There seems to be a lot of van lifers parking up there, so I'll take a trip up there and see how things are going. Then it won't be so lonely because you got a lot of people parking around you, you know. Different people to talk to. So is that why people YouTube? I don't know. Strange one, huh? This is strange for me, talking into a phone. But people do it. There we go. And there was lots of things I was going to talk about today from reading the comments. Totally blank. Totally blank. Oh, a strange one. No, you put it down now. Oh, he's got it. Yeah, it's a strange one. Obviously, I'm going to get better at this. And what I'm going to have to do, some of these comments, I'm going to have to write them down to give you guys an answer. I had it in my head, I was going to say yes, 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 and yeah. But I totally forgot. Totally forgot what I was. Probably because of the scenery down here and what's going on, the activities and things, yeah, it's lovely. Just totally blow my mind. Yes, I've got things planned out. My first trip, I think, will be Stonehenge, just to see what the other van lifers are doing and how they cope with things and have a wander around. I have subscribed to Mad Mark's channel. I'd like to meet that guy. He seems a cool guy. Mad Mark. I'm sure it's Mad Mark. He's a full-time van lifer. And he lived in a small van like mine. Oh, I don't know, he done that. He done it for a few years. 4 years, I think he said. But now he's bought a bigger van. See, we all have to buy a bigger van when we get old. I think he's older than me. I think he said he's 60 next year. One of the last video I seen of his. Yes, you know. But there we go. See, he's gone from a small van to a bigger van. That's the way it goes, I suppose. So I wouldn't mind catching up with that guy, Mad Mark. He seems a very nice guy, like, and very knowledgeable about van life. So what I've seen. And there's probably hundreds of people just like him doing van life. So I think things will get better for me by talking to these people, how they cope with things. Because I gotta say, they're not coping too good in a small van. But that's a short-term solution, isn't it? Hopefully I'll be full steam ahead in the bigger van. A bit more luxuries. An indoor toilet. That's gonna be a game changer. Game changer is 1, diesel heater. 2, a nice comfy bed. And 3, a cooker. 4, a sink to wash everything up. And to have a wash myself. And not having a shower fitted. Too expensive. And what I've been told by other people, you don't better use them because you don't carry enough water in your van. You can't carry enough water in your van. I will have a water tank on there. But 100 litres of water soon go rapid if you have a shower every day, won't it? So, yeah. Strange times. I hope I enjoy it, and I hope I can keep doing this the blogging. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, it's a bit strange talking to a phone, talking to no one, but I'm not talking to no one. Right? I mean, 1,000 people watched my last video. It's crazy, isn't it? I can't get my head around things. And I literally, generally, was going to start a YouTube channel, which I did, just for putting a GoPro on my motorbike and doing adventure riding. See how that went. This is totally new to me, having to live in a van. Like I said, this is week 4. I'm enjoying it so far. A lot of cold nights. But then you got to think about the people living on the street, how cold they are. You know what I mean? Whew. I think people should, like I say, get your sleeping bag or your quilt before you go to bed tonight. Go outside and sleep on your floor outside for half hour. Then you'll understand what people like myself and homeless people living on the streets are going through. I mean, I'm lucky. I can just switch my van on, get some heating in there, make a brew, like, you know. Yeah, I should have. Well, starting this in the summer would have been better, not the winter. But there we go. That's the way it is, isn't it? But the tide's coming in now. A panorama. Look at that. It is nice, isn't it? Our country is beautiful when you think about it. You know what I mean? Look at that beach. Massive beach. You come down here some days and you're the only one on the beach. I don't have to zoom in to show you Swansea, but the furthest point over there, if you can see, that's Mumbles. For people that don't know, Mumbles, then you got, all that is Swansea. That bit of a hill there, I think that's called Town Hill of Swansea. Used to be a bit of a rough place. I don't know if it is anymore. I apologise to anybody living from Town Hill saying it's rough, but I'm only going what people used to tell me when I moved to Port Talbot 16 years ago. I Okay, and there's the cranes and the steelworks in the distance. And there's my little dog Benny, gonna say hi to a dog over there. So, back on me. So guys, I hope you guys watch this. I don't know what it's like, because obviously I'm not editing anything. This is as it is. And I'm filming off my Samsung Galaxy phone. So the quality looks good, mind. To be fair, it's quite a surprise. Like I say, I get my van sorted first. When I get settled, I'll get a laptop and I'll get I see these people walking around with a stick, is it? Oh, I don't know. You get better context. My first trip out to my van, I think I'll keep local to make sure everything works. And I'll do a cooking channel on it. The Naked Chef. If people want to see me as a naked, well, not too naked, you know what I mean, but if people want to see me cook up my favorite dish in my new van, Naked Chef style, let me know. It'd be cool, eh? And I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I promise it'll get better, and I'll try and remember what people say to me to answer you back while I'm talking. I did have a few people, I did have a few comments I was gonna comment on and answer some questions, but I've totally gone blank. Totally gone blank. But all the comments I've had off people have been really nice, really nice, really nice, to be fair. All good, all good. And I thank everyone for subscribing to me so far. I'm not sure how YouTube works with when you get so many subscribers and that. Do you win a prize or something? I don't know. I have no idea how it works. But I like doing this though, to look back for me as I get older. Does that make sense? Because you can put it on your phone, you can lose your phone, you've lost it all, haven't you? You know? But if you put it on the YouTube channel, you can always look back. Does that make sense to people? Yeah. That way. So every place in the future that I park up, a new place, I will video it. And see how it goes from there. And kind comments from people, brilliant. Brilliant. Future things to do. What you'd like me to do. Yeah, I'll take it all on board and have a go at it, like, you know. Anyway, guys, I don't waffle too much, but that's me for today. What a note to finish on. Yeah, and a beautiful, a yappy dog, and a beautiful location. All right, guys, thank you very much. Ta-da.